This week, we've been following the progress of the farmdoc team as they've made their way through parts of Brazil. Next week, we'll do the same thing. Nick Paulson is part of that team, and he has been talking with the university folks, some others, about the way extension programming has been delivered through the farmdoc website, digital first, rather than boots on the ground, though there is some of that as well. I asked him how that's been received at the university level in Brazil, where they collect a lot of data related to pricing structure and logistics. He said they were really interested.
And, as we sort of described what the farmdoc project does, particularly our relationship with Illinois Farm Business Farm Management, we realized that there's a lot of similarities in terms of, the information that they're trying to provide, improve the transparency and availability of information related to both logistics data and then also price and cost of production data, very similar to the work that Gary Schnicke does on the farmdoc team in putting together crop budgets, as well as other information to sort of spread the word about what production practices are like, what cost of production are, what returns are, what farm incomes are throughout the state of Illinois.
So Nick Paulson says the farmdoc team identified some similarities that they're likely to follow up on.
Because I think there are some opportunities to potentially collaborate, maybe share our information with them and vice versa, and maybe put out some good material that does some really good data-driven comparisons between production in Illinois for corn and soybeans, and then similar types of summaries for production of both of those crops in some of the major regions in Brazil.
Nick Paulson says he told both the academics at the university level and those that were attending the Agri Show that the land grant system in the United States provided the basis for content which was delivered through extension, and that the farmdoc model was a unique experience within extension.
And then talks about how the farmdoc project has sort of changed that model in terms of using the internet as the dissemination mechanism. So the state specialists, the faculty members on campus, directly providing that content via digital means on the internet to the stakeholders directly, while still keeping some of that, again, boots on the ground, in-person presence with a lot of the in-person meetings that we do. And I felt like that resonated with the group. They were pretty impressed with some of the usage statistics that we have from the websites. And then we spent quite a bit of time also talking about sort of how we've shifted into not only doing more traditional types of extension publications online through articles and decision tools, but how we've taken some of that more to video content, creating obviously the archived versions of the webinars, doing the webinars and offering those live as an alternative to in-person meetings, but then also creating some of the shorter videos and the growth that we've generated in the YouTube channel with the 5-minute farm docs, and how we've seen sort of that broaden the audience, and people who maybe see the video content as kind of a teaser almost to the more in-depth analysis that they can go to in the articles, and driving traffic back from those videos to the articles. Again, that seemed to resonate a lot with the group. Some questions about how all that worked. I think, pretty impressed with the audience we've developed, both in the U.S. And internationally.
By the way, representatives of the University of São Paulo have visited the farmdoc team right here on the Urbana-Champaign campus of the University of Illinois. That trust-building process should make for a very good exchange of ideas and information over time.